We're heading to Home Depot.
Yeah, we're going to Home Depot. This is Lisa, by the way.
Hi.
She just bought herself an ambulance, and it's pretty freaking badass. And she's been slowly building it out a little bit, and we're going to Home Depot to pick up, what are we picking up?
Picking up some 1x4s for bed slats. A chuck for an electric drill, so my drill doesn't keep dying on me. I don't know, some other things. We'll see. Crazy. Are you ready? Incoming wood. Incoming wood. Incoming wood.
Want to take your pee bottle? That looks a whole lot like my pee bottle.
Yes, I know. Right away.
What's up, Cruzy? Cruz, are you in an ambulance? Are you in an ambulance? Push the buttons, buddy. Push all these buttons. Push them. Push all the buttons. What's wrong, Cruz? Hey?
You're hilarious, but...
The cat doesn't care. All right, let's check. I got this. She left the pee pad in there. You could use it. Screw the pee bottle. Pee pads are the new thing.
I need to go on my tiptoes. I'm short.
Just tip it. How's that?
There you go. You do like to take the angled shots.
How's that? You are actually. It makes me look pretty tall. This is Lisa.
Hi.
All right. What year is your ambulance?
2013 Ford E350.
How long has it been parked in your driveway?
About 2 weeks.
All right, let's go check it out.
Welcome to Penelope. I'm gonna get my button shot. I'm gonna go this way. No drama. No drama, llama. No drama allowed in the ambulance. This is where one bed's gonna go. A little slide out. This folds down all nice. Second bed there.
You still have your cardboard mock-up of your bed?
Oh yeah, where'd that go? I'm not too sure where it went. Oh, here it is. Okay, so imagine this being this, not to scale. What we're gonna do, it's gonna be a little drawer, and then this will be on a hinge, and it'll fold down like this. Push it back in.
Up in that cupboard there, right where she's standing, one of her kids fits in that cupboard. So she's putting this like 200 and some odd pound slide outs on there and building a bed in there so the kid literally will be sleeping in the cupboard. How awesome is that? How old's your kid that's going to be sleeping in it?
9, turning 11.
9 years old, sleeping in a cupboard in an ambulance. How fun is that?
So, we've got some lights here that still work. You go up and low. And then, this one light here also works. Where's that one? The attendant light. There we go. The suction. Need suction. Don't know what I'm gonna use that for.
I got it. I crouch down. I'm usually used to getting out of my van, so it's always crouching down low. But then when you see someone who's got something with like a high roof, you just get too confident.
Yes.
You're like, bang! Ah!
I do have a padded one on the side there. I'm just sticking it out.
Take a look inside that thing. Are you freaking kidding me?
Electrical for days. My inverter charger. It's got a little breaker box in there.
And a whole lot of...
You can see some of them have been cut. These ones are for the side scene lights, but I'll reattach. We do have a little cord down there. Sadly, one of these, this one here, is for the siren. Might just figure out how to reattach that if the horn's still in there. Here I've got my spare tire and my jack.
Oh, that's awesome. So cool to have kind of spaces for that.
Yeah. Come around to the back. This was all side storage before I knocked it through. I'm not gonna get this, I'm gonna make this so that it just snaps into here. All that storage. Fits my water quite nicely. You could even store things, few little things under there.
That's pretty cool. Plus great airflow when you're sleeping. You want to leave the side door open?
Oh, leave that door open? Leave this door open?
Oh, right by your feet? Look at that.
Right by your feet? Check all that airflow out. It's like I'm sleeping outside.
That's awesome. This is super cool to have stuff like this though. Because even if you park somewhere against the side of a building and you want to keep some airflow while you're sleeping and there's trees and stuff right here, nobody would have a clue.
Nope, not at all.
How awesome.
Right, so
It's perfect.
there's my bed option. Well, first of all, I'll show you. Oh, check out how much space. Now, keep in mind I'm 5'4", so I'm short. But my feet, if I put them right to the end,
Lots of room.
nice morning stretch.
Oh, look at that. I don't even have that kind of space. I'm like from the tip of my head to my heels of my feet.
We should get you laying down in here.
Like that's big, man. Awesome.
Then, what you do, convert it. Whoop. Done.
And
This one will go on top of there.
or kept like that as a nice
Or
footstool.
something like that.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh yeah. Get a view out that way.
It's perfect.
Get a view out that way. Get a view out that way. All the views.
Nice. This is cool. Yeah, that's a lot of insulation in there. But it is also super cool to see because these ambulance companies build them professionally.
Yeah.
They know what happens in these things over the years.
That's right.
But it's super cool to know, like even I've said on my channel before, all that ribbing and stuff doesn't make a difference. Because if you look at it, there's still lots of gaps in airspace. It's got a layer on the outside?
No, it doesn't.
Just straight into it with no problems at all.
Straight into it.
Man, see?
This sink is pretty great.
It's pretty sweet.
Take all my crap out of it.
She got it on Amazon.
You might.
I'll find this and throw this in the links of my videos so I can make
Yes.
money off of you.
Yes. Please do, because I found this on someone else's. So this is a great little sink. You don't need any more room than this. If you turn your drain thing about halfway, your water can lightly seep through and you collect all your food. Turn it fully to drain. And then you can just take it right out. And it's meant to just drain right out as a camping sink. But I'm going to plumb around it and go down through a bucket to a gray water.
Sweet.
Peel and stick vinyl. Slice off nicely. It'll be
And
my
it's awesome
backsplash.
because it matches the color of the vinyl on there.
Yeah. Mold resistant too, it says.
This is gonna look awesome because that really matches your no drama llama.
Well, and I went to the fabric store because the heading here for not hitting your head repeatedly is yellow. Well, sure, great, you can see it. But I went to the fabric store and it's only $10 a yard to get vinyl to cover it. So I'm gonna cover it to match all my purples and blues.
Sweet. I'm gonna run the camera while we discuss this subject because I know this is a very touchy one for a lot of people. Insulation, I don't know, it's just still not. Like even at the beginning, I said I wasn't gonna insulate my van and the YouTube channel lost their mind.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna freeze to death. So that's why I only did the roof first. Then I'm like, well, I'll cover the bare metal in the walls, which I'm glad I did because it's bare metal, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to. It's bare metal. That's where the moisture is going to be hitting. But once I just covered those, that's all I got. I have some panels where the windows used to be, where the windows would have been, and my roof.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have.
Done.
And then I stuffed some insulation in the bigger cavities. I didn't stuff them in it. I just covered them. That's all I did. So if I were to gut my van and go back, maybe I'll find some clips. I'll throw it in here of where my van started. People are like, that's all you have? I'm like, that's it.
That's all you need.
And even in here, looking at a quote professional commercial build, this, I mean, like they've stuffed it full, but they didn't seal all the cavities. They didn't
put a vapor barrier, any of that
Nothing.
kind of stuff. And we were just saying that the biggest difference between van life and an ambulance in use is the doors are open, people are in and out, and you know, Chrome does, he opens his doors and vents it out.
Always in and out. And I think all those ones that are having the problems are the ones that I see at the beach all the time, or anytime I drive by another van dweller. The van's been boxed up, caged up, and you see a light on inside, and then you come back the next day and the doors are still shut, and the lights, you know what I mean? And they're sitting in the front seat. You're going to get that, especially as humid as it is here. I'll try to find a link to, I'll leave the link to the single track sampler and his thing. He just built himself out. He has a huge ProMaster, and he's a mountain biker. Awesome channel too, by the way, if you're into mountain biking. The guy's badass. Super cool energy on that dude. Oh, yeah. And anyway, he was living in a car for the longest time, and then he bought himself the ProMaster because he would mountain bikes on the road, but he was living out of his little car in a tent for a long time. And I didn't know that. His car's name was Sheila. Yes. I didn't know that. I was watching his channel for the longest time when I first got into mountain biking, and then I found out he lived in his car. I'm like, what? And he's a big dude. That little car was like he's tall, yeah. That was like a Prius sort of looking little tiny thing. Yeah. But I'll leave a link to that because he did say in the video that if he had to do another van, and he just built his, if he had to do another one, he wouldn't insulate it. And coming from someone who's in the US in a lot warmer temperatures than we get here, you know. But I think on the next one, I would partially insulate. Not hugely, but I would do the roof for sure. For me, that would be mandatory because, you know, like you, if the sun was beating on the roof all day, it'd be a lot warmer in there than it is now. Yeah, that's always a weird topic, insulation. It's one of those things that we just hate talking about because people just like roof vents. You want to talk about roof vents? No. I got a roof vent in my van, and I'm still to today not sold on it. And I've had my van in 36 degrees Celsius, which is whatever in your other Fahrenheit. 104. Okay, so look at
maybe not. Maybe just over 100.
So I've had my van in 100-degree Fahrenheit temperatures, and I'm still not sold on the roof vent at all. Yeah. I'm not, and you know, because I mean, it'd be nice to have a pop-out window, but I think if you have a pop-out window, you have one pop-out window on here, you're good to go. What more do you need? Like, I don't think chopping a hole in your roof is mandatory. I don't know, people fight it all the time, and I think it was just whoever started it just made that story stick, and everybody stuck to it. I don't think you need it. You don't need it.
Oh gosh,
that's for damn sure.
I'm gonna open up so many things. Yeah.
No.
Just getting the honors.
This thing actually comes with these?
Yep.
Oh my god, this is what I do. I do this with mine, with my side doors. Like, this is actually a part of the van. Like, this is so wicked. And you know what's funny about this? I thought I came up with that idea. I should be an expert at this by now. I've bombed a lot of street signs.
Bam!
Done deal. Boom. Labeled. I love this, man. I'm really disappointed in this, actually, because I seriously thought I was the one that invented it. Apparently not.
It doesn't hook to anything. So, you know, someone does the job.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Just like, why is it here if it doesn't hook to anything? It doesn't stretch far enough to hook to here, or to here, or to a door, so that's the only one that doesn't make sense.
I want to find these. So if anybody on here watches and knows where I can find these, actually, you know what? I think they just made that themselves.
Cut it and screw it?
Well, look it. They just screwed through this hole.
Oh, brilliant.
So these aren't like actual... So if you wanted, you could just go to Princess Auto,
right,
grab a long one that fits, drop the rope, and just take the hook out and screw it back in there. Whew! Here I'm thinking this is like ambulance custom, available only for like the emergency industry, and yeah, that's all they did.
Don't forget.
It came fully equipped. Does it say it on the back too?
Sure does.
Yeah.
Always wear your safety vest.
So think of this though. If this is an ambulance, it would have to pass all the safety codes it would need for anything that goes in here, because you're putting sick medical patients in here. And all these people cry about the fiberglass, the fiberglass, the fiberglass donut's gonna kill you. Well, it hasn't killed any, maybe people have died in here, maybe, but they wouldn't have passed that code if it was breaking any sort of a health code, right? They use this stuff in houses, and people live in houses all the time and not die. Look how many people lived in houses with asbestos over the years, and well, that probably killed them, but
maybe eventually. You know, I had a house with asbestos, and
right?
it's still here.
But I don't think they would have passed this ambulance if the quote fiberglass was so bad. I think people just hyper focus. You get one person makes one stupid video, and all of a sudden it just blows up. You know, it's like heaters. People cry about those stupid propane heaters all the time. Like they're all like carbon monoxide's gonna kill you. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is it carbon monoxide or dioxide?
Monoxide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's monoxide.
Always messes me up. People are always like, okay, your propane heater is gonna put off carbon monoxide and you're gonna die. You're gonna die more of having no oxygen left in your van than you are of having carbon monoxide, because you're gonna run out of oxygen before that stuff's ever gonna kill you.
You need oxygen to live.
Right? Mm-hmm. And that's true. So if anybody needs to cry about anything, it should be a oxygen detector in your van.
When it gets low on oxygen.
Then it goes off, tells you you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Carbon monoxide on a propane heater is not the problem. I got one, and all of a sudden I got one, and I realized, I'm like, what do I need this for? It doesn't beep, it doesn't do anything. But if you take it and you go outside and you put it by your exhaust, it goes crazy.
Yeah.
But you put it back inside, and your heater's been on for 6 hours. It doesn't even make a beep.
Like
It didn't make a beep to the point that I thought maybe my battery's dead. Maybe I am dying. Maybe this thing is killing me.
We're all dying.
Yeah, right?
Some of us slower than others.
Might as well just live in a van and die and have some fun at least. Cruzy, where are you, buddy? Cruzy. Hey. You wanna come on and say goodbye so we can end this video? Okay.
Eat your Wheaties?
He ate more than just his Wheaties. Look how big this dude is. Like, we're not messing around here. This is no little puppy anymore.
Oh God, can I hold it?
Yeah.
That's it. Come on, bud.
Ready? Oh, yeah.
I think you weigh more than my kids.
He's a freaking beast. I should take him today and go get him weighed.
He's so cute. Look
Lisa,
at that face.
thank you for a very easy day of video content.
Hey, thank you.
This is awesome. I like it when things like that happen. I just thought for sure this is going to be a small part of the rest of my day. That's it. I'm done work.
Done.
Thanks for doing all my work for me. Bye, everybody. She has a YouTube channel, but she doesn't really YouTube on it, but I'll leave it down below just in case you guys want to just go say hi. Say bye, Cruz.
I'm stealing Cruz.
See ya.